Karen Sorobit, and Commissioner Hassan Nur, county commissioners from Mombasa, Kwale, and Kilifi, members of the County Security and Intelligence Committee, IEBC senior management and all staff present, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning once again. Today, we meet with a common purpose: to safeguard the peace and integrity of Kenya's election. This is not just a routine engagement. It is a defining moment of our democracy. Your presence signals a shared commitment to protect the vote.
In line with this provision, it is therefore imperative that citizens are placed at the center of governance and, of course, public service, and they are placed as central in electoral operations. There can be no elections without the citizens, and we all support that so that citizens can exercise their rights as stipulated in Article 38 of the Constitution. Therefore, the deliberate decision by the Commission to pursue collaboration and inclusive participation in election is very fundamental. Security agencies form one of the fundamental support in electoral operation. And it's upon this that the Commission is looking forward to collaborate with you as we move towards the next general elections. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking ahead as IEBC to ensure that all preparation towards the election is well governed along collaboration with the key stakeholders like yourselves. IEBC have resumed continuous voter registration, which starts on the 29th of September 2025. This exercise is a vital step in ensuring that every eligible citizen is afforded the opportunity to participate in meaningful and shaping our nation's democratic future by ensuring that every Kenyan who is eligible has been given the opportunity to be registered as a voter. The first phase of continuous registration of voters will start at our constituency offices. You have heard the officers from IEBC introducing themselves as registration officers. I want to clarify so that you don't get confused. There is
Mr. Erastus Edung, our Vice Chairperson, Ms. Fahima Arafat Abdallah, IEBC Commissioners, Commissioner.
Together, we can preemptively tackle issue and ensure a smooth, efficient, and electoral period. I'm confident that with our collective expertise, dedication, and shared commitment to serving the public, we will deliver an election that reflects the will of the people and strengthens our nation's democratic foundation. Once again, thank you all for coming, for being here, and we look forward for a fruitful
or indirectly through the democratically.
We know that the challenge of limited funding for security mitigation and arrangements still persists, and that's something that we will be addressing going forward. That we must also acknowledge their evolving threats, including in this region, which I think the County Commissioner Mombasa spoke about. Emerging threats. There were also security breaches in some of our tallying and polling centers. There still remains gaps in addressing human rights issues, including the rights of people with disability and special interest groups. We also are still faced with the challenges of electoral gender-based violence, especially affecting our women, particularly women and girls, during electoral period. And then, of course, the challenges of ensuring that our training curriculum is inclusive, especially on the security arrangement issues. These lessons, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, will provide us with an opportunity to improve and refine our approaches and strategies for the 2027 general elections moving forward. Colleagues, the Commission views election security as a continuum. So it's not a one-day event. It's not an event for that particular day of elections. It is a process that must continue, and we should not therefore confine it only on that day when we are conducting elections. So we need to continue thinking and refining our security approaches to cover, of course, the processes that we have rolled out, including voter registration, voter education, because we will have voter educators going around the country. They also require security, securing our logistics, election materials during these processes. There's the nomination campaigns, which I believe for the by-elections, the political parties have already begun that process towards the party nominations and party campaigns, polling, tallying, and up to result declaration and immediately after the elections. So we look at security as part and parcel of our electoral cycle. So, taking that into account, we must therefore, as IEBC, working together with the security sector stakeholders, begin preparations as early as possible and refine our preparedness plans and strategies so that we meet the immense needs, security needs required during elections. So this will call upon us to be vigilant and to remain co-joined as we work together towards securing our elections as early as possible. So today's consultative forum is part of those preparation activities that we as the new Commission intend to intensify in the coming years, and working with you, we believe that we shall deliver a peaceful, credible, fair, transparent, and accountable elections to fellow Kenyans, because we owe it to ourselves as Kenyans and as a country. Today, therefore, I encourage us, all of us in this room, to discuss emerging security threats, to develop joint responses, and to integrate all the cross-cutting aspects of security, including human rights, gender, and the interest of special groups into our security arrangement.
And declaration of results. At every stage, there is both opportunity and risk. Our duty together is to minimize the risks and to maximize the opportunities for credible, peaceful, and inclusive process. As I close, ladies and gentlemen, let me emphasize this, that the 2027 general election is not just about choosing leaders. It is about strengthening the fabric of our democracy. Violence, despair, and hate speech cannot be allowed to take root. What Kenya needs and what Kenyans deserve is unity, is security, and hope. So I call on each of you, let us walk this journey side by side. Let us build the systems and partnership that will better secure our elections and safeguard our democracy. Together, we can deliver a 2027 elections that Kenya will look back on with pride. I thank you.
Thank you, CEO. Let's give him another round of applause. And thank you for emphasizing on the need to create partnerships anchored on strengthening peace. So allow me, Chair, Vice Chair, and members of the Commission to invite Commissioner Anne Leritu to give her remarks.
And then we have started the content creation for training. We are also packaging materials for timely dispatch as a way of operation in all the areas. We request your support, especially for security of registration materials. Data protection compliance, we are conducting a data protection impact assessment to ensure full compliance with the data protection law. We also are engaged in voter education, and this event is part of the voter education initiative to try also and do partnerships with people who can also help us in voter education. You getting the information, and you know for sure county commissioners and also the security arrangement in the counties have been very instrumental in supporting civic engagement through the barazas and through every other forum that you have. We really call upon you to help us also to spread the message of voter registration as we start.
I think a lot has been said by my previous colleagues, and the Commission places the highest value on dialogue and stakeholder collaboration. We recognize the indispensable role played by the security agencies present here across the entire electoral cycle, that is before, during, and after the elections. I will just hold it, it's okay. This forum, therefore, today provides us with opportunities to identify gaps, exchange ideas, and to strengthen our collective capacity to secure the forthcoming elections, both the mini elections and the coming general elections. Therefore, it is my hope that the proposals and recommendations that emerge from today's discussions will be critical in enhancing electoral security arrangements program. I am sure those of you who have been in the field for quite some time and who have participated in previous elections are aware of our electoral security arrangement program. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, as a commission, our duty goes beyond administering elections. It extends to safeguarding fairness, credibility, and peace in the electoral processes. So over time, and through frameworks such as Elections Security Arrangement Program, we have built successful collaboration with security agencies and other partners. And together we have delivered peaceful and credible elections, I think dating way back to 2013. The 2022 post-election evaluation report, which I believe has been availed to you, confirms that the coordination framework under ESAP enabled security agencies to effectively support election security. It strengthened collaboration between the Commission and the National Police Service and other key players, including the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, to ensure that our elections were safe and peaceful. As we move forward, however, we must acknowledge that as we move forward, however, we must acknowledge the challenges encountered, that challenges still exist. And from learning from the previous experiences and
to cool those emotions, ensure that we have a very secure election. In conclusion, I welcome you to Mombasa. Enjoy your stay. It's a very peaceful country. We have very nice foods, the Swahili cuisine, biryani and everything. Enjoy while you are here. Karibuni sana na tunawakaribisha kwa kingine. Thank you very much.
I hope Kenyans will not say she's taking us back there. Kenya has since moved on. Siku hizi tuko kwa wakati wa majenzi, si ndio? Okay. Asante sana Vice Chair. Vice Chair, Ms. Faima Arafat Abdallah, IEBC commissioners present, the leadership of the various county administration and security teams led by the respective county commissioners and their security teams, IEBC CEO Marjan Hussein Marjan, our senior staff present here, both from headquarters and the field, members of the media present, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Tumefika Mombasa kwa mara nyingine. I think since we were appointed and sworn into office about 50 days, around there, a little bit over 50 days. We have come to the coast region for close to 3 times to have various engagements with the stakeholders at the coast region. So that explains to you that we attach great significance to this region in terms of our journey towards the by-elections, but also the coming general elections 2027. Therefore, it is my distinct honor to welcome you to this important engagement with our security agencies. And on behalf of the Commission, I sincerely thank you for honoring our invitation. Your presence here affirms our shared commitment to safeguarding Kenya's democracy.
We are delighted to host you today, and we sincerely appreciate your presence and participation in this important forum. Allow me to begin by thanking the Chairperson of IEBC and the entire Commission for organizing this timely engagement. It's a commendable initiative, and it comes at the right moment as we begin laying the groundwork towards the 2027 general election. Early collaboration between electoral bodies and security agencies is not only strategic, it's essential. It provides an opportunity to build synergy, enhance preparedness, and identify and address potential security concerns well in advance. We are particularly encouraged by the inclusive nature of this engagement, bringing together security leadership from Mombasa, Kilifi, and Kwale counties. On behalf of the County Security Intelligence Committees from our 3 counties and Deputy County Commissioners, I wish to reaffirm our unwavering commitment to work closely with the IEBC in support of its constitutional mandate. We recognize that credibility, transparency, and peacefulness of any electoral process heavily depend on the presence of a secure and stable environment. As security agents, we are ready and willing to provide all the necessary support to facilitate voter registration, civic education, campaign activities, polling, and the entire electoral cycle before, during, and after in a secure and a coordinated manner. Let today's engagement be the beginning of a continuous dialogue and joint planning between our teams. As we move forward, let us ensure that we maintain open channels of communication, share timely intelligence, and respond proactively to emerging risks. As you're aware, for quite some time now, Mombasa, Kwale, and Kilifi, we usually used to have the usual few juvenile gangs, and our fears that during election they will be high. But I can assure you we have been able to manage them. And we will continue to manage them so that we don't become guns for hire during elections. And ensure that the environment that the elections will be conducted in is well before and during the campaigns, during the actual election and after the elections, during the tallying where we, an electoral process is very emotive. Kuna wale lazima wanaona is a matter of life and death.
To have this coordinated communication so that we can have rapid responses whenever there is an issue. And lastly but not the least, this is key. It is peace and conflict prevention. Sometimes we think that as security agencies, our role is only to respond after the threats have happened. But I want us to work together, we engage, we discuss, and we say that before things happen, we ensure that we are in the picture. And you are the best people placed. As the county commissioner said, he is aware of those organized gangs, and he has ensured that nothing that is harmful and will pose as a threat to the people of Kenya will ever happen. And if we can achieve this, then it means we are going to have very peaceful elections towards our coming by-elections, which is a litmus paper, and even the main general election in 2020. Kwa hivyo nyinyi ndio wadosi, na sisi tunawatambua. Na ni wadosi zaidi, especially that day. I really don't want to say much, but I'm telling you, we know what happens. And if we have you on our side as IEBC, and we can portray that neutrality, then I'm telling you, all Kenyans will be happy, and they will know that we are going to have a free, fair, and credible elections. In namna hiyo, with these few remarks, allow me to say, asanteni sana kwa kunisikiliza, and let us take this opportunity to welcome our able and youthful chairman from IEBC. Makofi kwake.
Upon which a transparent and peaceful election is built. The IEBC's role in conducting and managing election is a task that is impossible without the support and cooperation of all security agencies. They are vital in maintaining law and order, securing our offices and stations, and ensuring the safety of staff, voters, and electoral materials. We are all working towards a common goal, that is to uphold the democratic rights of every citizen. The chairperson, vice chair, commissioners, CEO, in this meeting, we have representatives of the security agencies from the 3 counties, that is Mombasa, Kwale, and Kilifi counties. We have the county commissioners present here. We have county police commanders. We have the National Intelligence Service represented. We have the Kenya Forest Conservative. We have the Navy commanders, the Coast Guard commanders. We have the county criminal investigation officers, the regional